Do you like rap music? Do you think all rap artists are bad people? After hearing from my next guest, you're guaranteed to change your mind. You've already met Miss Alyssa Stevens. She is the super talented creator of this show's theme song. On most weekends, she can be found with her mom and dad, her little sister Brookie, her dancers, and her producer G Red traveling around the state and country performing songs she has written. All of her music is clean, and all of her songs are fun. Oh yeah, did I mention she's an honor student at Rex Mill Middle School? Meet my favorite MC, Miss Alyssa Stevens. Alyssa, so how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping for about 2 years, I'll say now.
Okay. How did you get started rapping?
Well, first this artist, an independent artist named Francois Deacon, he came up to my manager and asked him to manage him, and my manager kept saying no, no, no. But then finally I asked my dad if we could go to the studio with him, and I ended up recording that day.
Okay, well now how did you meet G Red?
G Red is actually a friend of my dad's, artist named G-Note on Pit Stop ENT label, and G Red, he's crazy.
He is crazy. I know G. So G does most of your music, right? Or he does all of your music?
He does most of it.
Okay. What inspires you to write? What do you think about when you're saying, I'm gonna write this particular rap or that particular rap? What do you think about? What's your process for writing a rap?
Well, I kind of base it off of the chorus, but then after that, I just think crazy outside the box.
Okay. Who are your influences as it relates to music that help you do what you do?
Well, music, as a female MC, I look up to Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And then as like the gangster rap, as they call it, I look up to Busy Bone.
Okay. Why do you like those artists?
Because Busy Bone, he does a lot of tongue twister rapping, and then Nicki Minaj, she's very talented with metaphors and similes into her raps.
Okay. How important is school in all of this? I know that you're a good student, you have A's and B's. How do you feel about school? How important is school, even when it comes to writing? I know a lot of what you probably are able to do, you learned in school. How important is school and as you mix it in with your rap music?
Well, I feel like a lot of times people doubt rappers, but rapping also, number one, you have to have education in order to become a rapper. So every time in language arts, when you're learning about metaphors and similes and idioms, we use that in our lines.
Oh, that's powerful. You're giving those literary terms to them. See, all rappers are not what they portray them to be, and you're a shining example of that. I would also like to ask you, what do you plan to do when you grow up? What do you plan to be?
Well, music, it will only take you to a certain point. And in order to be on top, you have to keep moving, which you could open a door to modeling, or you could open a door to acting.
That's right.
And I want to become both, and maybe an illustrator and an author.
What do you hope is your legacy as it relates to being a role model for others? Do you see yourself as a role model for your peers? Where do you stand as far as role model?
Well, right now in our generation, I feel that we don't have anybody to look up to, so that's my goal.
Okay. And all of your music is clean, and I know that because your mom told me that. She said that's the way it was going to be, so I know that's the truth. What would your advice be to other kids who maybe are interested in a career as a rap artist, and they don't see school as being important, they just see being that rap artist? What would your advice be to them?
Well, like I said, how they portray rap artists right now is you don't really have a lot of people to look up to. So in order to be that person that you want people to look up to you, is you have to keep, number one, education. Education, you'll need it in rapping, and it's always going to be number one.
And the last thing I'd like to say is, will you perform for us?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I go luncheon. I'm original, but on my track, you are munching. On my menu, you are on, I'm ready for my luncheon. Your lines are trying to swing, but my lines are steady punching. I am the queen of the notebook, but your flow is in my dungeon. Pick my foot up, put it down, and you are what I'm punching. Starring Miss Mulatto like Buster Black. I'm the circus ringleader, might as well join my pack. The circus stands for game, and I'm running it fat. Look at me, hey, I'm so fly, fresh from head to toe, so you boys check me out. Look at me, and what? I'm going hard, my lyrics can't contain, shorty, I'm so wrong. Look at me, hey, look at me, look at me, hey, look at me, I'm so fly. Look at me, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, hey, look at me, I'm so wrong. Female felon going hard, I think I need some handcuffs. Go hard in the paint, I think my car needs a buff. Kimbo slice punch lines, cause I'm known to get rough. Knots hanging from all over, I can never get enough. Head busting like Scrappy, and I'm riding on them tough. Caution, my lyrics are behind bars locked up. When my haters walk by, just know I throw them deuces up. When the flow comes raw, Miss Mulatto's pulling up. That's the back, cause my level's moving up. Say, give me 50 feet, cause my mouth is spitting stuff. Chemicals leaking through your speakers, 2-1 blows up. I'm eating kids alive, listen, there's no need to bluff. Look at me, hey, I'm so fly, fresh from head to toe.